alaikum. Bismillah. How's my favorite person doing? I told you, I'm about to read you a book. I'm not going to read the whole book. It's a very small book. It's called A Wake Up Call for the Soul. And this is a book he gave me yesterday. Just the title itself woke me up. It's extracts from landmarks of wayfaring for a mu'mina. Oh, it's for a girl, for a woman. I didn't realize that. By Habib Al Zain Al Abidin Al Ja'fari. I'm gonna skip the book, but I'll read you the titles, the chapters. The first chapter is called Approaching Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. It's only one page. The next chapter is called Love for Allah's sake and Hate for Allah's sake. Alright? The third topic, and that's a few pages. The third topic is the inspirational drive is a gift from Allah. And then it breaks it down to I was not created for idle amusement. The next one is the envoy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught us self-accounting. Oh, that sounds good. I might just read this one to you instead. Yeah, let me read this one because it's only a page. Test yourself on a given night. Have a session to discuss your vices with your nafs and examine to what extent weaknesses that you were previously unaware of emerge. Whoa. Have a session this night and reflect upon your vices. What are the vices of my eye? Allahu Akbar. What are the vices of my ears? What are the vices of my tongue? What are the vices of my hands? Subhanallah. What are the vices of my feet? What are the vices of my stomach? And more importantly, what are my inner vices? What are the vices of my nafs? What are the vices of my soul? O eye, a whole month has passed by, and you have not wept out of the fear of Allah. Wow. What kind of eye is this? A whole month has gone by without it weeping out of the fear of Allah. Do you know that was one of my du'as that I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for? Is please don't give me an eye that does not cry for you. Alhamdulillah. I saw that dua from his name's Muhammad Jibreel. He has a beautiful dua, and I took it from him. But this is very interesting that I just saw this right now. A whole month has gone by without it weeping out of the fear of Allah. What an eye! A whole month has elapsed without it having read the Quran from the beginning to end, when 2 months, 3 and 4. O eye, every time you gaze at this world, you do so with approval. You are dazzled by its splendor. O eye, you look at believers with contempt and disdain, believing yourself to be better and greater. On what grounds? This is some powerful stuff. On the basis of this world, you are mistaken if you think yourself better than others by reason of this world or because of prestige or rank. This is the very essence of ignorance. What kind of excelling is this? In the circumstances that Pharaoh far outstripped you because he had position and rank, Nimrod had position and rank, and Qarun was a person of affluence. Are these really your criteria? O you to whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent our Master Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the envoy. This ears of yours, wow, this is some deep stuff. What are the vices of your ears? Examine it tonight. How many words of backbiting or slander have you heard, and to which you lent your ear? I lent my ear. That's crazy. Just by me being there, I lent my ear. On how many occasions have you inclined to words of falsehood? On how many occasions has your ear with the agreement of your heart. Wow. Listen to a verse from the words of Allah, causing your whole being to shake. Your tongue, O your tongue, said he, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to whom? To Muadi ibn Jabal, the beloved of the envoy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This was when he gave him great counsel before his departure for Yemen to establish da'wah and spread Islam and knowledge. He had said, behold, don't I direct you to a matter upon which everything subsists, O Mu'ad? He said, indeed, O envoy of Allah. He said, restrain this. And he, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, restrained his own tongue. He, Mu'ad, said, O envoy of Allah, are we indeed to be punished on account of our tongues? He said, may your mother be bereft of you. O Mu'ad, is there anything that assuredly casts people upon their nostrils in hellfire save the harvest of their tongues? To whom were these words addressed? And what is my state and what is your state? They were addressed to Mu'ad ibn Jabal, whom the envoy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressed thus, O Mu'ad, assuredly I love you. And in another version as, O Mu'ad, indeed, in the name of Allah, I assuredly love you. It is therefore a matter of grave importance that you do not neglect to say immediately after each salat, O Lord God, aid and assist me in my invocation of you and giving thanks to you and allowing me to excel in worshiping you. And it is he, Mu'ad, regarding whom the envoy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala testified as being his beloved, to whom he said, beware of your tongue. How many times has it occurred to my heart or to your heart to beware of your tongue? Yes, of course, we've heard it from the admonishers, heard it from the scholars, and read about the immense dangers of the tongues in books. Danger of tongue in books. Yes, yes, yes. But has the meaning of these words left any impact in your heart? And how would you know that it has? How many times has your heart spoken to you? It is not the sheikh that speaks, nor does the book that is read. How many times in the depths of your heart has this inspirational impulse to call yourself to account gushed forth? O nafs, for how long will my tongue be left unfeathered in this manner? How many times before going to sleep have you reflected upon your state from the moment you rose from your bed until returning to it, or upon the words that you spoke at your first, second, third, or fourth get together that day? Does it please you to see these words recorded in your scroll? Are you prepared to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the words that you uttered this day or night when your scroll is laying out before you? How often have you experienced the impulse within your heart to examine, arouse, and awaken yourself? How many times have you become angry this month, difficult this month, in the month of Ramadan, for example? Think of it a little. Difficult this month, we are accustomed to heedlessness. We are not accustomed to calling ourselves to account. Despite the fact that our Prophet ﷺ has indeed said, the wise is he who calls himself to account and does works in preparation for after death, and the incapable is he who succumbs to his desires yet cherishes hope regarding Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah bless you, O Abu Asim, O Abu Zahra. You have not neglected anything except that you drew your attention to it. O one endowed with a merciful and compassionate heart. May my father and my mother be your ransom, O envoy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, that was beautiful, subhanAllah. I'm gonna stop it there because this video's gotten too long, and and this is some good stuff. This is some good preparation for the akhirah, inshallah. You know, there has to be that. I was telling myself earlier today that there has to be some type of action towards the akhirah. It can't just come out of my tongue. And this is perfect. You know, you hold yourself accountable every single night. And I heard that quite often, but I never really did it. Anyways, somebody's about to come, and maybe I'll read this chapter to them. But yeah, khair inshallah, and may Allah make us among the people that, you know, address each body part and holds each other. Not even, I can't hold you accountable, you can't hold me accountable, but you could remind me, and vice versa. And also, when I say vice versa, I mean, you know, we hold ourselves accountable. And that is the beauty of being with somebody that can share that same vision with you. And I hope so, inshallah, because that's beautiful. Um, Life is really gonna fly by, and it's already flying by, subhanallah. Okay, I got to let you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some feedback, and please press that thumbs up button.